Hello, Magic Casters of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance. Welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning in to another fantastic episode of our Homebrew Spells series. Today we're going to be taking a look at another one by the fantastic Runesmith. We're going to be taking a look at Ladro's fantastic Funhouse. This level 4 spell, once again, is created by the one and only Runesmith, and it's part of his 10 Strange Homebrew Spells video. It's also adapted by Flying Doom Bunny on DnD Beyond. So I'll put a link to all of that great stuff in the description, so please check them out. I'd greatly appreciate it. That being said, let's check out this funky spell's mechanics. Your cast time is going to be the standard one action, and it can be ritual casted. So that means an additional 10 minutes of your time goes into the casting, and you can cast it without the use of a spell slot. Your range is technically self, but the area of effect is a 20-foot radius surrounded around you, which is pretty good. The duration is 1 hour, and sadly it is concentration, so just bear that in mind. The effect at a glance is as followed. Select a target within range. They make a wisdom save. On a failed save, you can control everything that they experience within the area. Anything that could potentially cause damage deals 1d8 plus your modifier in terms of psychic damage. They make the save once every minute or after they take damage. The components are verbal and somatic, meaning you have to speak forth an incantation and gesture with one hand, and the school is enchantment, which makes sense. Or illusion, I don't know. He put enchantment, so I'm sticking with enchantment, but illusion I can make an argument for as well. In any case, let's take a look at its full description and just better flesh this spell out. You create an area around you and one target within a 20-foot radius of you. If the target fails a wisdom save, you gain control of everything they experience within the area. You may envelop moving floors, lying mirrors, living creatures, voices, fire, etc. Anything that could potentially harm your target deals 1d8 psychic damage. Every minute, they may re-roll the save or after the target takes damage. To be honest, I would not allow this as written in my campaign just because it's too easy to exploit. Namely, the line where it says anything that could potentially harm your target deals 1.8 psychic damage. Basically, you can alter anything, so what's to stop you from making like 1,000 needles that fly at this guy, and each needle deals 1d8 psychic damage? That to me is just a little bit too much. I would probably reword it a little bit so it would read, should you create something that harms the enemy, they take 3d8 psychic damage, or you can use an action to inflict 3d8 psychic damage, or I forget it's a 4th level spell, so I don't know, like 6d8, 7d8, something like that. That's probably how I would go about it, probably. But let me know what you guys think down in the description, of course. That being said, let's move on to some alternative uses here. So, one of the ones I thought would be pretty cool, all of these, for starters, affect the manipulation of the space, not so much the damaging aspect of the spell, so one really good one would be to confuse your enemy. For example, make yourself appear invisible because you can kind of control what you look like within that radius, or just really mess with them and get them all turned around and confused. You could alternatively, along those same lines, frighten the heck out of them. I would certainly allow the frightened condition to come into play here if that's what you wanted to do. Or you could take it totally left field and just make them think they're an entirely different universe, reality, or plane of existence. There's not really a lot of limitations on this spell, and that's what I really like about it. So it really does lend itself to a very creative playstyle. That being said, if you have any ideas, alternative uses, thoughts on this spell, or whether or not you'd allow it in your game, please let me know down in the description beneath. I really appreciate it. I want to take a quick moment to thank our patrons as well: Marcos G. Guzman Jr., Reina, Tanner Frazier, Kenny Garcia, Bruce T, Tato Seal, and Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the support. Also, if you want to chat with myself and the people I just mentioned, we do daily live streams from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so please feel free to drop into those. We always love having new people. I can, for the most part, do them every day. Every once in a while, life will kind of get caught up in that, but I always update it in my community section, so just check that out. And if you like that cool hand-drawn Dragonborn and you'd like your own hand-drawn D&D character, please check out our Patreon videos to figure out exactly how to do that. That being said, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your time. Thank you once again to Runesmith and Flying Doom Bunny. You guys have made this so much fun. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy casting.